Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more blueprints. Since last time, I've done just a little bit of thinking about the core theory, and I tried my theory of like applying the core theory to the little panels in the boiler room, and that didn't really seem to be working out how I was expecting. So I think I'm gonna put a pause on that line of thought for a little bit. I didn't look too much into arranging, or I should say rearranging the letters in the ranks of the estate quite yet, because I feel like there's more I'm missing there before I can start doing that. And then I kind of rechecked some of the letters in the letter itself, the 25 word core, and the main one that I'm still stuck on is the second to last one, clay. Somehow during last stream I managed to make that equal to 11, I believe, and form the word rooks. But looking back on it, like trying to do it again on paper, it wasn't turning out to be 11. So I'm not sure if I just like calculated a certain way and I'm struggling to calculate it that way again, or if I messed up my calculations and it can't be rooks after all. I'm starting to think it's kind of the latter, but if it can be 11, then I guess I have a little bit more mathing to do. But with that being said, I think we're going to start off this stream by actually going into not the main save, but the day 7 of dare mode, and actually completing the day to acquire the trophy in the main save. So let's start off by doing that. Spooky. The next day. Okay. Let's quickly remind ourselves of the dares that we have. So I dare you to draft the most expensive floor plans whenever you have 3 or more gems. I dare you to draft 6 different colors of rooms each day. I dare you to open each locked trunk in your house each day. I dare you to end each day with 0 keys, 0 gems, and 0 coins. So I think the goal will be just to like do my best not to pick up anything extra. Ooh, okay. I can go Mount Holly gift shop for a shopping room. That'll be good. Let's go ahead and go to the breakfast nook, because this gives us an extra possibility of getting another green room. I won't pick up the key quite yet. Speaking of which, here's the morning room. This does kind of block off our run a little bit, but I think it's worth it to draft it here. Secret passage. Ooh. Well, this could lead us to a red room. Let's go ahead and do that. And I do need to use up my last gem as well. Oh, here's the aquarium. I mean, in theory, this should count. And I'm definitely fine with this being a shorter run. Okay. I dare you to draft 6 different colors of rooms each day. Done that. I dare you to open each locked trunk in your house. I dare you to end each day with 0 keys, 0 gems, and 0 coins. So let me make sure I don't have any extra locked trunks. I don't think I do, but I could have missed something. Okay, that's still the same as it was. Oh, there is a lock trunk. Good thing I checked. And a good thing for us, we have a key right here. Hello. Oh no, you lost the Dare trophy from before officially? Yeah, so like it actually couldn't be like transferred into the main save, so I'm needing to redo this little ending day. Welcome back. Okay, that is one trunk opened. Gotta make sure I don't have any more. All right, in theory, this should be good since I got the aquarium. Let's find out. Oh, no, I don't think so. It was there sitting on the table, but I guess we'll find out. Well, time to switch profiles and see if it worked. Continuing with day 175. Wow. Day 175. First things first, let's see if we can import trophy data. So I was looking at, or I guess I'll mention it after I look at this. Let's try to import some trophy data. Aha. Very nice. So what I was mentioning was I was like thinking back to the 25 word clue, and I tried to mess around with the clay word that I was struggling with before, and was just unable to get it to equal 11 again. So it's very it's very possible that I just made a mistake and it can't actually be rook. I know that it could be, in theory, D, J, or Y. So ROOJS, ROODS, or ROOYS. And it could be that it can be equal to K for rooks, but if so, I just can't figure out how I got it to equal that. So I'm still a little bit confused as to what I'm supposed to do, but I guess I'll just start kind of a normal-ish day and see if anything pops into my head. Sometimes with blueprints, you just gotta have a normal-ish day and hope for the best. And it very well could be that I will want to end up taking your hints sometime this stream. Ooh, treasure trove. Very nice. I don't know why I didn't grab the coins from the entrance. Oh, I see. I think I didn't grab the coins from the entrance because I'm too scarred by dare mode and needing to end the day with 0 coins. I could do the thing where I try to get all the levers in one draft. That could be fun. Let's go this way first. Ooh. Sure. Locked. I guess more gear rooms mean more mechanarium doors open, so might as well do that. Done. That seems pretty good. Time for some more math. So this would be 6 plus 3, so 9. Minus 2 to 7 times 2 to 14. Oh my goodness. Okay, so negative 4 plus 1, so negative 3 squared to 9 squared to 81. Oh wait, no, but this is plus 3. Oh, I see. So I think it's negative 4 plus 3 to negative 1 squared twice to positive 1. Oh no, never mind. This is x'd out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it is 81. Minus 40 minus 20 minus 10. So this would be minus 70. So is that right? So 81 minus 70 would be just 11, I suppose. All right. What else is beeping at me? Aha. One, two, three, four. Is that enough? I don't think it is. Not enough to ensure. Of course, now it doesn't give me the dead ends. I see how it is. I see how it is. Let's go ahead and redraw. I mean, bunk would double my gold. Not a bad proposition. There's the hamper. Ooh, do I want the jackhammer? I think I do want it. Even though it does deaden me a little bit. I still have a little bit left to go. Let's see what we can get in that other room. Oh my. This is an odd sight. Not sure if I'm a fan of this site, to be honest. I will say that most of the thinking I have done about the core hasn't necessarily involved your first two like hints of the 26 and 26 like letters and the series of Y's and J's, and what was the third letter you used? Let me try to find it. Ah, I see, I see. That is $1 million set in some cities. Good old New York City. What did I use all my steps on? Wow. I guess just wandering around. Good. Very glad I got dice there because I was very afraid that I would deaden myself up here. Which still might happen, but a little bit less likely to happen now. Ooh. Hallway. Ooh, I think I'll actually go for the commissary. Ah, I see. Very interesting. A very good and difficult hint. I've only got 562 gold left to spend. I think I will just go for this and hope that I can get the lever. Ooh, I might not be able to actually. Oh, I can't. Good, good, good. Boiler room. I think think I actually will choose that here. And hopefully it'll have some dig spots in the bottom of it. I appreciate that. Very much so. I wonder if anything happens if you power the mechanarium. I don't think I've tried doing that. Doesn't look like much happens. But no dig spots down there. Let's hope I have some unlocked doors out here. Oh, I can also dig in these two rooms too. What wonderful finds. Oh no, I might actually be locked out here. Uh-oh. Well, there's still a chance. Aha. And no dig spots in here. Alright. Back we go. I need the secret garden key, don't I? So maybe I need to go to the key maker, the locksmith, or the attic, or what else can have it? Lost and Found can have it. I also need the Great Hall. Let's use the silver key here and try to get the Great Hall. I guess the foyer would also be good. Don't have many spare keys though. Come on, keys. Aha. Ooh, the Kindle could be good. I should have saved one of the dig spots. Did I already have a conference room? I did not. So they just equally spread. In theory, I don't want to use up all the side rooms because I do need to get the secret garden. Oh, the music room might have it. Aha! So I'm going to need to use the secret garden key here. But I still need the throne room. What else do I need? I need the gymnasium. The gymnasium is going to be hard to do because I'm already at so few steps. So I suppose I would also need the kitchen, maybe? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I can't even really make it to the dining room with the steps I have. Very interesting. Might as well use a key here. Maybe this can give me some extra steps. Nope. Come on, kitchen! It's looking grim, that's for sure. Ooh, I could get a experiment that would set my steps to 40. Let's look at that. Okay. How about whenever you spend 2 more gems drafting rooms, set your steps to 40? That seems pretty good. Come on, something good. Oh, that's not necessarily very good. I guess I'll go for the library here. Hopefully I can get a throne room from the library. That'd be very nice. Oh, I'm out of keys, huh? I guess my only option is to use the secret garden key here. Hope that there's an apple here. Or a turnip. I'm not sure if you can get a turnip with the jackhammer. I'm curious if there's anything to use the jackhammer on out here. Anything hidden, maybe. There's also still water in this fountain, or I guess it's technically like a bird bath. I'm not sure what this is. One thing that I thought of was maybe it was saying blank rooms, but I haven't been able to make it the clay cipher equal M. But if it were blank rooms, I'm trying to go through the room directory here and just look at which rooms are truly blank, right? I guess this room is blank except for its name in the center. This room is blank. This room is blank. This room is blank. This room is blank. Let's hope I find some fruit on the way back. I'm starving a little bit. Although I'm not even sure if it matters, simply because I think I'm completely out of keys. And thus ends the day. Give me just a second to mess with the clay word again. I want to see if there's anything that I'm missing there that can make it make sense. Three, 12, 1, 25. So, if I do 31 minus 21 for 10, times 2 for 20, divide by 5, give me 4, which would be D, for ROODS. 31 minus 21 divided by 2 would be 5, times 5 would be 25 for Y. ROOYS. Then if I do 31 times 2 to make 62, subtract 12, that would leave me with 50. Divided by 5 would be 10 for J. And those are the three letters I'm currently thinking about right now. What else can be done to this? How did I get it to be 11 last time? I wonder if I can pull up the recording of last time and see if I can follow my logic from then. Or see if it's flawed logic, more like. If I mute this, does it still play?
Hello, everybody.
And it does. Back to some more. Not sure if I want to do that then. Oh, I forgot to turn the dial. On the bear with me for a moment. Still water part. I wonder if there's a way that I can like actually no, I can't do this. Let me just pull up Steel Series. Mute that. Ooh, crocheting, very nice. Okay, I don't think you should be able to hear that anymore. Okay. Here's the part where I was messing with it. Oh yeah, that's how I got it to be rooks. Yes. So it was just 3 times 12 to be 36, and then divided by 1 to still be 36, and then minus 25 for 11, which is k. So out of all of those, it really does look like rooks is the correct answer, just because it's the only actual word. That makes sense. Never mind then. Hmm. Still water tints blank rooks. Let me also try something real quick. I just remembered because I was watching back that video when I mentioned trying to do the core theorem on Swan Song. Let's see if I can do that real quick. So that would be 19, 23, 1, 14, 19, 15, 14, 7, so 19 times 2 would be 38 minus 31 would be 7. But then I would need to multiply by 14, which I don't think would... No, sorry. I would need to divide by 14, which cannot be done. About 19 minus 15 for 4. And then times 14 divided by 7. So that'd be 8, which would be h. Let's try the top one again. Nineteen minus 2 would be 17. That would make sense. And what about Herbert S. Sinclair? So HSS 8 1919. Doesn't look like that leads to anything. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now I'm just grasping at straws again as to what still water tints blank rooks could mean. One thing that I thought of was the resilience of the rook allows you to redraw the four corners of your house 4 times. So maybe since like I couldn't pour water from the watering can on any of the physical rooks that I've seen, maybe I'm supposed to like draft a floor plan in the corner of the house that has still water. But the main room I think of when it comes to still water is the pool room, which can't be drafted there. I guess the pump room can be drafted in a corner. Hmm. If the pump room is drafted in the corner, I'm not sure. I don't think there's a rook in the pump room. I could look at this little picture of the rook, the resilience of the rook in the pump room in a corner. Still water. Let's do some outside exploration. Let me make sure it doesn't say rocks. Because there are rocks with still water around them here. I guess technically not still water, but, you know, standing water. So it's second to last. No, sorry. Last row in the middle, which would be... What was that? Safe. $19,165. So I think beforehand I did 19 minus 1 for 18, divided by 6, so 3 times 5 for 15, which would be O. But is there any other way to do this? $19 minus 16 doesn't work. What about 1 times 9? So 9. No, I don't think that works either. Yeah, I can't really see another solution to that character off the top of my head. But I might as well look at the rocks down here. just in case. I don't think it'll lead to anything, though. Rook could also be interpreted as this castle, right? I tried using the watering can on this area to see if anything would pop up, and nothing did pop up in the past. Castle also appeared on the monitors of the Blackbridge Grotto, which are currently blank. So that also might be a worthwhile theory. Maybe I need to get the watering can and then go to the Blackbridge Grotto and see if I can pour water on the monitors. There's no way Simon would be harmed in any way by doing this. I mean, he's got his magical powers, unlike us mortals. His magical boat-controlling powers. Exactly. I just need to hope I can get the watering can again, because it's not the easiest item to find. Okay. Back we go. Still don't have a hammer, unfortunate. Let's see, let's go for security. Oh, there's also a rook in this room. I didn't consider that beforehand. Well, I guess this is another blank rook that I can try using the watering can on. Oh, I can just ready the pump room. Cool. Twice. think I'll wait to dig those up for now. I forgot my gold. What's to buy? Very nice. Hold on to the left. Yes, please. Oh, I forgot to end my day in a green room too, so I did lose the scepter. That's unfortunate. Car keys, alright. I won't complain about that. Ooh, the kennel. Gotta pet the dogs. I think I forgot to do that last time. Ooh, here's lost and found. Sure, let's see if the watering can's in here. I see a wrench. Oh no, my metal detector. I don't think that was very worth it, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to pick that up. Seems like a bad time whenever I do. I guess I'll continue exploring this way a little bit. Actually, I think I'll just choose the locksmith here and grab a couple keys and such. Ooh, very nice. A secret garden key that I can promptly lose to the lost and found. Okay, just a magnifying glass. Whew! Ooh, lots of stuff. Very nice. I do need the Great Hall at some point, so maybe I just draft it here preemptively. Same for the Mechanarium, but I'm not sure if I have enough gear rooms to justify that quite yet. Sure. Dining room does seem pretty good. Oh, here's the foyer. Awesome. Ooh, this is a tough choice. I think I'll go for the music room here. Oh, well, the dice could be good too. Music room it is. I could do secret passage into a red room and try to get the gymnasium. That would mean all I would need to do is get the mechanarium and the throne room. Let's do that. Oh, and I also need to get the greenhouse still. In that case, maybe I save the secret passage for the greenhouse itself. Decisions. Let's just use it here. So I need to go to the left. Very nice. And it gives me some stuff to eat. I was looking at that water. But I hate to say it, I don't think this is still water. But it is still water. It hasn't changed to juice or anything. Curious. I think this requires further investigation. All right. Oh, I guess I'm taking the utility closet here. So, mechanarium, throne room, and greenhouse. Surely I'll be able to get all of those. What keys do I have? Prism key. Oh, I could use prism key in the secret garden here. Hopefully it's locked. Oh, I think I actually used the I dug up a dig spot in the secret garden, so it couldn't have been locked. Whoopsies. Corridor, I suppose. Classroom gives me more of a chance of finding the mechanarium or the throne room. But only a little bit more of a chance. Wow, that's a small number of redraws. I'm not sure if I'm gonna risk my luck. Come on, Mechanarium, or Throne Room. Archives. I think I need to. Actually, it might just be impossible for me to get the Mechanarium now. Not impossible, but pretty unlikely. Laboratory. What could this room be? A 2-cost room. Oh, it's probably the casino. Yeah, let's go to the laboratory. No, nobody said Gamba. What is science but the great Gamba, if you think about it? Sure. Come on, Throne Room. No. Now, Gamba. Place your bets. For the 20 gold wager. Come on. Red. No! I cannot believe it. I've lost 2 allowance. You win 2 allowance, and I lose 2 allowance. Alright, well, I don't think... I mean, I guess it's still possible, but... it's rather unlikely, in my opinion, that we can get all the levers today. The master bedroom. It's been a while since I've been there. You know what? Sure. Alright, Ari. I think I am ready for the hint. I am completely confused about what this could mean. Maybe very basic. But go ahead, I'm curious. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. To get to the root of what you seek, set your sights on wisdom from where Johnny might sneak. He knew his trade and a little more, a secret he has for you in store. But yet still, the fruits of your efforts seem bleak, for your final answer is false and needs a finessed technique. A continued study might lessen your woes, though it might help to hear you oft find the answers right under your nose. Johnny. I'm trying to remember what American folklore Johnny was from. Let me look up what folklore Johnny was from. Oh, Johnny Appleseed. That's right. Interesting. So the orchard. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at the orchard then. We have enough steps. Delicious. Don't know why I'm picking this stuff up, but might as well, I suppose. Okay, so technically I can go through here, right? I think so. Nah. Simon would never take anything he didn't need at that very moment. Also, my final answer is false and needs a finessed technique. So that probably means I have something in my cipher incorrect. Right under my nose, you say? Hmm. So it is interesting to notice that he talks about maintaining the east lawn, which is something that we don't have access to yet. Hmm. Interesting. Not sure if that's what I was supposed to be looking for, though. Uh-oh. It's all right. Hmm. So I guess I'll explore this for just a little bit more, and then go back and see if I've messed up anything on the cipher. I don't have a watering can with me, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I feel like, I don't know. The watering can is a rare enough item that I'd be surprised if I needed to have it in order to like trigger some sort of events. But I did spend quite a little bit looking around here a couple times with the watering can, trying to find random stuff. Nothing had seemed to work previously. So with my current solved cipher, I have still water tints blank rooks. I have a shovel, so if I need to dig somewhere, I should be able to. Strange how they like decided to have the apples oriented just like facing the player instead of actually 3D objects. Wonder why they decided to do that. Huh. My current solved puzzle, if it is something that doesn't have to do with the watering can. Oh, I see. Maybe I'm missing something else. Ah, okay. Location-wise. Let me just look around, like, for locations with water in them for a little bit. So I know that there's water down in the chest room. I was just there, but I might look there again. Oh, the original Gardener's logbook. Okay. I see. Well, this is like the only day out of the past several days where I hadn't gotten the greenhouse. No, that's all right. That's all right. I just think it's funny how the one day I decide to ask for the hint is the one day where I don't have it. Well, if that's the case, I might as well call it a day right now. And then try tomorrow. Let's do that. I think it's funny. I spent time typing it up in my phone and didn't spend any time to double check myself. You know what? It happens to the best of us. It really does. Spare veranda. Very nice. I wonder if I can get the treasure trove. Let's try to get that. No treasure trove for me. Exactly. I'm a big fan of greenhouses myself. There's a place I used to go called the Crone Conservatory, which was just a giant building that was one giant greenhouse, and it was just a giant garden where people could walk through. And man, even in the winter, that place was so warm and cozy. Let's see here. What can help my quest? It was really awesome. The dice might be nice, but let me try to get the Ooh, I'll take the study, I think. Some extra redraws. Garage. I think I'll go for the corridor for now. Come on, greenhouse. Dang. I can't even remember. I don't think I can draft the greenhouse on this side of the house unless I'm going downwards. So maybe I just swap to the right side again. Or maybe explore more this way and then go to the right side of the house. Okay, math time. So this is 12 squared to 144. Is that right? A minus 4? So 140? Oh, wait, I don't know why I was saying 12. It's 2 squared to 4. No, it's 4 squared to 16 minus 2 twice. So 12. Wow, that was a little bit of a brain fart right there. So this is half of 5, so 2.5. Divided by... Oh, I see. Divided by 5 again. So 2.5 divided by 5 would be like... Oh boy. Huh. Is that right? So like 0.5 flipped to 50 divided by 10, so 5 flipped to 5. Oh no, sorry, divided by 5 again. So 10 flipped to 1 divided by 10, divided by 5, right? So 0.5 flipped to 5? I don't know. So I guess the answer was 2. That was a little bit of a guessing one, but you know. Laboratory. What do you have for us this time? Sure. Let's start drafting up the red side of the house. Or I guess I can explore this room first. Ooh, okay, the telescope, very nice. I still don't have the hammer, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I can't bash open all of these trunks. Next time, I suppose. Ooh, okay. I could do secret passage into green room and hopefully get it. Aha! So let's see what mysteries you are hiding here. I can't even remember the name of the previous gardener here. Okay. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. As the groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible, so that they may be appreciated by both the guests and by the family. That would be the day. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I have made to the estate over the many years I have served here as groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. Denny Ravane. That's right, this is Denny Ravane. February 25th, 1990. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly horticulturist. Though through the years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing the beauty and brilliance of genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cinca, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. October 21st, 1990. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue in my work. I am aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I'm reminded of the day of that daily when I see the houseplants slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really should have. January 8th, 1991. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank, a fact that I found quite remarkable considering that the house has only 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what I find. So again, being able to get on the north lawn. Maybe we'll be able to get there someday. I doubt it because the terrain gets kind of glitchy on that side of the house, but it could be like a rendering error, and like if you actually do walk around, it like solidifies more. January 11th, 1991. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside, so if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron had remote access levers installed in several different rooms of the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse and another 2 were installed in the secret garden. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Antechamber lever locations: secret garden, mechanarium, great hall, secret garden, greenhouse, weight room. It appears that each antechamber door has 1 primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. March 10th, 1991. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have, in that time, gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe that this chamber had remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat and a copper still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins of oxidation and rust. Resealed in January after a deal and ready to fall through. So that's the brewer's equipment that we found in the trading post way back. I'm unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. August 4th, 1991. At last, I finally discovered a location of one of the north levers. It is deep underground in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer to my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I've decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Christoph is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. Sinclair's Inner Sanctum. August 15th, 1991. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I've been working towards for the last 4 months, I've made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me a chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff's contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it. But at this point, I feel that I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me, one way or another. Interesting. I can't use the watering can on this, can I? Doesn't look like I can. Let me read your clue again. To get to the root of what you seek, set your sight on wisdom from where Johnny might sneak. He knew his trade and a little more, a secret he has for you in store. But yet still, the fruits of your efforts seem bleak, for your final answer is false and needs a finesse technique. A continued study might lessen your woes, though it might help you to hear that you oft find the answer right under your nose. Not yet. If you're talking about the music sheet, I'm not sure if you're talking about the clue or the music sheet, or yes, so not the music sheet. Then I do not get it quite yet. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is talking about all of the different antechamber levers, right? And then there was a 7 next to the antechamber lever in the throne room. So I have a feeling that I need to pull the antechamber levers in a specific order. But I'm not sure if that's what this is pointing to or not. And I still don't know how to relate this to the message, the family core. Still water tints blank rooks. Which probably isn't correct. I know that there is water dripping from the ceiling here. Let me double check that it can't be B. I think I've tried that, but let me try again to make it look so hand. Eight 1 14 4. Hmm. How did I do this previously? Oh, wait, yeah. It is, it is B, because 8 times 11 is 88, divided by 44 is 2. Okay, so that does make sense. Hmm. So is this book tinted? What is tinted about this book? Still water tinted. So, I mean, if it has to do with like the water dripping from the ceiling, technically like wetting the book. I've seen all this before as it currently stands. Huh. I read the answer. What does that even mean? Yeah. Oh, read the answer. Are you talking about the? I read the answer. Still water tints blank books. Hmm. So am I supposed to do anything to this like blank page? The rogue moon? What do you think? Hmm. Okay. Well, this is talking about this area being old and previously walled off. So if a clue was written by Lady Orovai, maybe it would make sense that like there's something in the secret room of the trading post that I need to like deal with. Hmm. Let me try to do that real quick. I haven't drafted an outer room yet today. Hmm. Does not look like it. It's true. There is water in here. So maybe we're supposed to use up some of the water and go back. Let's try it. Very good modding duties. Oh man. Ah, going back with a slightly emptier can. Interesting. Huh. Can I drain this? I guess let's visit more green rooms. I do have a hammer now, so might as well use it. I'm still confused as to the full picture from this message, though. Because if it... Oh, boy. I'll just play it, and hopefully I'll be able to understand it sometime soon. Okay, one more drop of water done. Let's get some green rooms. Okay. Ooh. I should probably try to go for rank rate 8, shouldn't I? So that I can get some food. Let's do that, because I'm afraid I'll run out. I think I will use the secret garden key here in order to spread stuff throughout the estate. Alright, much better food-wise. Can we dig up another turnip? Yes, we can. Any fruits in here? Not visible. Another trunk. Alright, let's refill this watering can. Okay, so that's interesting. Doesn't necessarily look like the water level is going down, but maybe this is the still water that I needed to tint the book. Blank books. Blank books. I know that there are 2 blank books in the library. And I tried messing with those earlier. Can I use it in the secret passage anywhere? Doesn't necessarily look like it. There was also that blank page on this book. But it doesn't look like I'm able to use the watering can there. Let's try to draft the library then. What was that sound? Wait, what was that sound? Hello? Oh, I accidentally inserted the lever. Okay. Alright, here's the reading nook. The library. I know that there are blank books here. Oh my goodness, it really was this. Oh. Oh my goodness. Could I have also done this with the water in the bucket in the root cellar? Or did it need to be that still water in particular? What? Interesting. Huh. That's kind of frustrating. But here it is. A hidden hue. From prison pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. but the one left hidden remains to be seen. Okay, interesting. Okay, and that's all that this is. Oh, okay. Here's the not only the spiral of stars, but also this more resembles the spiral on the inside of the top of the box. Tended rose vine. Let me reduce my size in VTube Studio real quick. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should probably screenshot all of this stuff. Let's give this a screenshot. A tended rose vine. My dearest darling son, I am quite impressed. I didn't expect you to make it this far. Yet if these words have reached your eyes, rest assured the end of the spiral is near. It says son because it's referring to Herbert's brother, our grandfather. Yes, Simon. Grandfather Simon. Yet if these words have reached your eyes, rest assured that the end of the spiral is near. Stay vigilant and rose-wary. For the thorns we discover are twice as sharp as the conclusion of each of our journeys. One final counsel I leave you. The waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere pages. I had so many puns, but not enough dreams. Your mother, Orvi. The waters of the West Spring. Interesting. The end of the spiral is near. Okay, let's go back to this one. Taking another screenshot. From prism pristine, three paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. But one left hidden remains to be seen. So it talking about colors and counting makes me think again of the dartboard rules. And this is the message, or I think this is like referring to the overall message of the paintings in the house, maybe, or maybe not, because if this was set up by Lady Orvi, I'm pretty sure Baron Sinclair, Herbert S. Sinclair, was the one who like set up the paintings in the first place. Sure. Coat check the watering can and come at those with a ton of time on Saturday. That is not a bad idea at all. It is getting pretty late. Do we have a code check? Let's start a draft one. Surely we can find one. I mean, but that rose does look like the spiral a whole awful lot. So spiral stars needs to be connected somehow. I hardly ever look for the code check, so I almost skipped over that. I'm going to take one last look at that. Oops. At least I was semi on the right path, because I did try to use the watering can on these books previously, just not with the specific water from that specific room, which, like, I can kind of see because I can see, like, Lady Orvai planting dye in that water, right? And then it being sealed up, so that's the only way to get it. But then again, like, the water in the root cellar, I feel like, should have also been able to do this, unless there's some bit of lore that I'm missing out on. Either way. Oh, that's true. Science indeed. I wonder if there are any more clues that will hint at, like, something being reactive. I don't know. But this is like the first puzzle where I feel like it would have been genuinely possible, but extremely difficult. Like, way too difficult to find it out just by yourself. Because dang, this was hard. Granted, it probably would have been, I don't know, maybe it would have been easier if I had known I could fill up the watering can in that spot previously. Either way. Let me think about this for just a bit, and then I'll probably wind down the stream since it is getting pretty late. Wait, really? You were unable to even fill up the watering can until the vault puzzle was solved. That's crazy. Huh. Wow. I'll need to test that out in dare mode, I suppose. Three colors to count a sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen. So 7 plus 6 plus 5 would be 12 plus 6, 18. So it could be talking about, like, since it says a prism, right? A prism pristine that breaks the light into the spectrum of a rainbow. If we're thinking about like a very basic understanding of the rainbow with Roy G. Biv, right? You could label it as red being 1, orange being 2, yellow being 3, green being 4, blue being 5, indigo being 6, and violet being 7. And if you did that, blue, indigo, violet added together would be 18. That probably doesn't have anything to do with this set of this clue right here, though. It also could have to do with the prism key. Before I end the day, I'm going to try to get the prism key and go up to this aquarium and mess with the different like colors shown through the prism key. Not necessarily the colors, because the colors will obviously be like the different colors of the rooms, but like specifically where those beams are coming from, maybe. Convenience. Trying to think about where I've seen roses. Oh, there's a rose in the 48th room in the wheelbarrow, and then there's roses depicted in the Ponder painting. Where else have I seen roses? I need to check like some of the books. But those, I know that there are roses those two places. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let me move my avatar real quick, actually. So yellow, green, red, green, purple. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with it. I'm gonna look at the room directory. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. So if I just look at the specific colored rooms, each one of them has 8. But then there are add-ons and upgrades that change the color of rooms. One thing that makes me think that the idea I had about like using the colors of the rainbow to like determine to add up to 18, one thing that makes me think that's incorrect is that there's a blue room and there's a violet room. I mean, I guess purple, right? Because of the bedrooms. But there's nothing like really in between. There's no indigo colored room. Well, they could also be lined up like black, red, yellow. Ooh, I bet this is how it's done. Black, red, yellow, purple, orange, white, pink, green? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and quit exploring for today and start winding down the stream and call it a night. This is kind of a weird stream. I feel like half the time I was doing nothing but just sitting here thinking, but I feel like that's what Blueprint streams need to be sometimes. And I feel like there will be a lot more thinking in the next couple streams coming up because things ain't getting any easier. I can feel it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it without your help. It feels like, oh man, it always messes with my morals getting hints with this game, but then again, it seems like a lot of these puzzles are just like, this was the first puzzle that upset me. I was like, I would have not been able to get this one on my own. Simply because needing to get water specifically from the trading post is kind of rough, but it is what it is. But overall, it was crazy to get that reveal. It used to be harder before they patched it. Oh my gosh, wait, what did they need to do before they patched it? Unless it's spoilery. The words used to not add up correctly. Oh, strange. That's crazy. Huh. Yeah, that would have been very frustrating. I mean, there were a couple words that I got stuck on because I did it one way and then I needed to redo it another way, like shill and the second to last letter being D instead of K. Because in theory, if you did it correctly, the last letter, or the second to last letter would be D because that's the lowest they can get. But yeah, I definitely messed up on the B in book. Alright, between this episode and the next episode, if I get the inkling to do so, I might take a look at the overall cipher of all the rooms, being, if we count small gates, 8 gates, crack 8 safes, and see if I can extract any information relating to color out of them by switching around the letters and the ranks as it would go. But I did get there in the end, that is true. And with that being said, I'll see you all next time. If you're watching the VOD and you want to join the stream, that would be great. I'm usually streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays between 9 and 11 CST, starting around that time. And with that being said, I'll see you all later. Bye.